Ready, ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. Dalton now to pass. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they'll audible to something else. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Andy Dalton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. Going up top for Cup. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Grill green. Black Ultra.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken around the 12. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And there he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 72 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from going up by 30. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Giants 30, Raiders nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
The Lance going to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Lance.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Tyree Wilson
able to record his 5th sack of the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Regular. 2-by-2. Move.
Here's Dalton.
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's second down. Dalton looking. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too...
And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So Dalton now. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Giants are pouring it on. Gano now to add the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Bobby Okereke.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Cycle. Slide smooth. Blaster. 6. Set.
And Lance now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Let's go.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Giants 46, Raiders nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Claws red. Jet.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Green jack. Hustle. Hut.
Lance looking to throw it. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Jack Fury.
Again, it's Lance.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Bobby Okereke
Able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Smack, red.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's